Between October 2017 and April 2018, WALADU has developed different training activities at the 3 European partner universities. 12 Iraqi senior scholars attended a training program at the LMU of Munich. 12 Iraqi junior scholars were trained at the LMU of Munich, at the University of Bologna, and at the Koç University of Istanbul. 5 administrative staff members from the 3 Iraqi universities involved in the project were trained at Unibo. Selected trainers from each EU university organized intensive courses on different topics such as Archaeology of the Ancient Near East, Islamic Archaeology, GIS and Remote Sensing, Assyriology and Sumerology, Internationalization, Academic Writing, and Grant Winning. In total, this training allowed about 30 Iraqi scholars and staff in archaeology, ancient history and philology to improve their teaching and administrative skills. Let's see how these 3 trainings were designed and structured.
We received positive feedback and suggestions and hope that our visitors enjoyed the training and gained a good insight in our study structure. The seniors were also very interested in the workload of the administrative and teaching staff of our institute, asked about additional projects and excavations. They profited from the didactic methods and demonstrated and confirmed that they would intend to integrate them in their own teaching.
The junior scholars in Istanbul have been trained in various topics. Among them were, for example, academic writing, academic English writing, how to apply properly for a job and for a postdoc, for example, in European countries and abroad, and also, for example, in cultural heritage education, how to write a grant proposal concerning cultural heritage. Among the training topics were also petrography, scientific analysis of pottery, and topics on Byzantine heritage and pottery, and also Islamic art and archaeology, and of course Anatolian archaeology and its connections to Mesopotamia. The scholars have been doing also trips, so we were very much aware of the fact that it's probably the first time for them in Turkey. So we have organized long stays in Ankara and also in the Konya region, and the aim actually was to introduce them to Turkish scholars in their own field and also to show examples on Turkish cultural heritage protection and to compare it with their own countries. My teaching experience was very positive. Our Iraqi colleagues were very open and very receptive, and also they wanted to apply everything immediately as far as they have been taught. For example, they had been taking lessons at our COLT Center, the Koç University Teaching and Learning Center, and the day they have actually had the lesson, the next day they have applied everything, and they applied also things I've never seen before, so it was also very helpful for me. And also I have heard that they're conducting workshops at their universities back in Iraq, which is very nice because especially they're doing workshops on teaching methods, and apparently this was something which was actually very successful.
Special attention was paid to the improvement of the competencies of Iraqi scholars in academic writing, internationalization, and spoken English.
For the WALADU project, I worked mostly on the international relationships at the Department of History and Cultures at University of Bologna. With the Iraqi scholars, I worked mostly on the exchange programs such as the Erasmus program or the overseas program. Also, we talked about the research center, the Academy of Global Humanities and Critical Theory, and the course curriculum in global cultures. To me, this was also a great cultural experience. Classes were also a chance to share different ideas and different cultural habits with Iraqi scholars. We worked together in our classes to improve our knowledge and to learn from each other.
It has developed my scientific skills, specialist in the manuscripts and Islamic painting, because I teaching this topic, and it will be developed me and develop my students.
My English it was so bad, so when I go to Bologna University and training there, so my English it's so developed there. On the first step on my training at WALADU, and I will teach in my university about the museum, archaeology and the museums. So that's all.
As a result, 10 new teaching units comprising new syllabi and teaching materials were developed according to the European Union standards. These activities will have a positive impact as soon as the new teaching units are activated at the 3 Iraqi universities during the academic year 2018-2019.